Hello everyone, Jyoti Mukherjee on behalf of Rev Sports, and today is the last of the T20 internationals between India and Australia, the women that is, and what a series it has been. I know it reads 3-1 as of now, could have been easily 2-2. You can even go to the extent of saying India could be leading the series. Okay, the first one, India got rolled over, but the second one, India won in the super over. The third one was close. The fourth one was mighty close, 7 runs. That's a hit and a bit from winning that game. And what for me has been really good to watch is the fight that India has had against an opposition like Australia. This is a team that hasn't lost a game in the whole year. This is a team that is the team in the world. There are times in this game, I followed it very closely, there are times in this series when Australia were playing at a different level and India looked down and out, but every time somebody's pulled up, generally it's been Richa at the back end, and she does the real difficult job because 19 ball 40 and stuff like that, which is unbelievable for a young girl. I've seen her from very close. I'm not very surprised with what she does. She really hits the ball hard, and now she's doing it at the next level. Also, what she's doing now is she's added some finesse to the power she's always had. So when they would bowl full to her, she would just smack it down the ground. Now they're bowling short, so she's using the pace, hitting the late cut, hitting the fine glance, and obviously more of a prepared cricketer. So she and Shefali go on to play the Under-19 World Cup, the women's in South Africa in a month's time, so that augurs well. But just coming back to this series, I think Smriti Mandhana and Shotbe Shefali Verma has been amazing. Harmanpreet Kaur in the last game joined the party. Just that in the middle, I think, batting at 5-6, we are losing a bit of momentum. That's the reason why I think somebody batting at 5-6 after Harman also needs to be a natural stroke maker, make sure that the run rate doesn't drop, because it's unfair on Richa and Deepti to go and win games with 12 asking rate. That's against a team like this, against a bowling like this, against the planning like this, and yet, in spite of all this, India's almost done it. But as they say, almost is not good enough. I'm really looking forward to this cracking challenge today. I feel it's more about belief. It's more about the fact that every time you come close, you believe that you can. And it's the belief that is the biggest take for me from this series after this 4 games that I've seen from up close and personal. And I also feel that this is one that will give them a lot of confidence, the Indian team, going forward. After this, they just play a tri-series with West Indies and South Africa away, and then they play the World Cup. Australia, on the other hand, go back to play 50 overs cricket now, and then they play a series against Pakistan at home, and then they go on to the World Cup. So different preparations for different teams. Everybody has their own ways, but for me, the biggest take, as I said earlier, has been the fight and the belief that India has now, and I'm hoping this series will finish 3-2 today. This pitch is very good for batting, doesn't have much moisture. Every team is trying to bowl first because then they know what the target is. Whatever little bit happens early on. In the second innings, nothing happens really. So I think that will be the mantra today as well. I think just knowing how much to get, because Australia is getting 175 and 87, India is almost chasing them down. So no totally safe over here. And that's how close and good this series has been. I hope you're enjoying it. Make sure you watch the game tonight.